Yeah.
Hi guys, welcome to the start of this video where I will be reading green books for the month of March. I did the same thing in February and I really liked it because I read a lot of books that I probably otherwise wouldn't have gotten to. I don't know, I feel like it was a good switch up because before that era, I was in my fantasy era. And the book kind of reintroduced me into my romance era, and I'm excited to see what the green book month will bring. First book I thought of was The Final Offer by Lauren Asher. I read the first two in the beginning, or probably like midway of 2023, and I really enjoyed the second one. I like the first one too, but I feel like that this one is a lot of people's favorite. And look at how cute this cover is. Okay, there's also a playlist. Let me show you that. I love when books have a playlist. I absolutely adore it. And the first song is In My Head, Ariana Grande. Fitting. I think my favorite song up here that I probably listen to is Favorite Crime, Olivia Rodrigo. Labyrinth, Taylor Swift. I don't know. When We Were Young, Adele. I think I'm gonna go with Favorite Crime, Olivia Rodrigo, because I played that like nonstop. But I also like The Labyrinth by Taylor Swift. Yeah, I'm excited. I also, you guys know I love a good book dedication. And this one's pretty cute. Let me read it. It says, "To everyone who has been underestimated, I hope you prove everyone wrong, including yourself." I need that quote right now. I need that quote. So over the next few days, I'll be trying to make it through this big hunk of junk. And hopefully it doesn't take me too long, because y'all know, last time, my first book, I started reading it when I had a test. I also have a test coming up, but luckily it's the ending part of my spring break. Let's get started reading. Happy reading. I'm 2 chapters in, and I see why this is people's favorite book of the 3, because the first page is captivating, for one. For two, throughout the other 2 books, you get to see the main guy character in this. Is that how you say his name? Colhane? I'm gonna call him Colhane because I can't call him Callahan. Colhane it is. You can see that he is such a good brother, best friend to Iris. Like, he just has some inner battles that he needs to win. But like, oh no. This is getting serious, and I'm only 2 chapters in. I can't really say too much because everything is a spoiler. It's like what, like I felt like I walked into I mean, it's the 3rd book, so it probably should feel like this, but I feel like I walked into a movie that I've already seen, like the halfway point, but like I didn't finish it. Like I feel like I watched the movie, paused it, and then came back to it, and I'm just sitting there like, what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? Like, what went down between them? I'm scared. This is a good book to first start off with though. Wow. Chapter 6. Cal just made a comment. Please tell me this is not where I think it's going. I personally I will rate this book a 1 star if that is the case. I will throw up in my mouth. Please tell me that's not where this book is headed. I am hoping with all my might that that's not where this book is headed. I'm scared to continue. I don't think, like, my stomach is turning. If that is, I'm making a prediction, and I can't really say too much. I feel like it's a spoiler. No, people love this book. It's not like that. People love this book. It can't be that. I'm just being negative. But like, if it is, I'm gonna cry. That's disgusting, and I would never be able to forgive. They couldn't be together after that. I wouldn't be able to forgive it. So I'm just going to go with my gut and say that that's not what's going on. But if that's what happened, you heard it here first. That will be the only reason, not the only reason, but that would be a huge reason if I just end up like DNFing the book, giving it 1 star. I can't do that. So let's hope that it's not that. Ew, what the freak? No. No, please don't let it be. Please don't let it be that. So I just got to chapter 10 and I think I'm done for the night. Thoughts, I really like how each chapter for Calhoun is this picture of the lake, and I think this is their dreams maybe, and then for Alana, it's the bakery because she wants to open, or it's like her dream to be a baker, open a bakery, whatever. It's good, but it's like a heavy topic. Like it's definitely, I didn't forget the first, like the whole series, like their dad is just wow. Like it's not like a fluffy romance, but it is really good. I wonder what's gonna happen. I don't know how Calhoun's gonna get over some of his inner demons. I don't have any thoughts other than just like, wow, the book is just very, I don't know how to explain it. It's just very wow. That's my summary for the night. Thoughts other than I just forget how much of a number their dad really did on them. All three of the boys. Like, but this one by far has to be just the worst. I feel like the other two just had like little issues compared to this brother. Yeah, but anyways, it's 11:52 and I need to pack because we're going to the beach. So I'll see you guys tomorrow for more reading, and hopefully I want to be at least halfway in before I go back to school, if not done. So good night. I'm back home from vacay. I didn't really talk to you much about what I was reading, but I did read quite a bit while I was there. I'm almost at the halfway point and I'm on chapter 26. So much is going on, but nothing has been solved. My thoughts are it's really good, but it's a really like serious topic. I don't know. I just always feel bad for Cal. Like everyone's hating on him a little bit, and like I get it, like it's a touchy subject, but it's like I guess you can't help someone that doesn't want to be helped. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like I don't know. I don't know how this is going to turn out. Like, I know everything will be fine because obviously it's a romance book. Like, I know what I picked up. They're going to end up together in the end. But, like, how is he going to, like, someone has to do a little bit of sacrificing to help my man's out. And, like, Declan's comment towards him, so nasty and so rude. I didn't forgive you for that. So nasty and so rude. Declan, this is what gets me. Declan had his redemption era, but he doesn't want to help his brother out. I don't know. I love the little, I don't know if I've already said this, but the little drawings. I love that. Like, I think that is so, like, even though it's the same one, I just think that's so cute, so creative. It makes the reading aesthetic and the reading vibes even better. I really like Alana. Like, I feel like she's a cute female main character. I am not bothered by, let me make sure that's not a spoiler. Okay, it doesn't say it on the back, but if you know, there's something that goes on in here. And I don't mind it. Like, I know some people are like wishy-washy with that type of like a trope, I guess you could say, but I don't mind it. And I think that it adds the light and fluffiness to the book that it needs, because without that little bit of sunshine this would be a dark freaking book to read the whole freaking time. Like, I honestly don't know how things are gonna get better, but I love the small town romances. I guess I just didn't really think about that as being like a trope, but like I enjoyed When Practice Makes Perfect, I enjoyed When in Rome, and now I'm enjoying this, and the other two didn't have the small town vibes. So I love the small town vibes in this book. I love how they're rallying behind Alana. I just hate that it's at the expense of Cal. Like, I understand, but it's like, I don't know. It's a disease, guys. Disease. Why are we acting like he needs help? Like, he can't. Part of me is like he can't control it, but he can't control it, but he can't control it, obviously. But like, I don't know. Like, they're just being so harsh with him. And I just, like, can't get past it. I'm like, guys, why are we acting like he chose? I mean, he did choose, but, like, I don't know. There's got to be something else to it, too. I don't know. Anyways, those are my thoughts. They're very jumbled because I'm trying not to say too much. But honestly, it's a good representation of how I feel this far in the book. Confused, sad for Cal, but I also like Alana. Loving the small town vibes. It has forced proximity, but, like, forced proximity was like this, and now it just got to this. And I hope that things get better. I know they have to get worse before they get better. And I don't know if I'm ready for that. Because it's just, I don't like how everyone's making it seem like it's his fault. Like, I understand it's his responsibility. But, like, why are we not acting like he needs help? And, like, he needs someone. I don't know. I guess they tried to help him before. I don't know. But that part's just really irking me. I'm like, guys, why are we being mean to him and causing him to do the activity that he's doing even more? I don't know if I'm going to be reading a lot this week or not reading a lot this week because it's a heavy study week and I have a test next week. So if I don't come back and explain and you just see me reading and then it's me at the end of the book, that means the study week was brutal and rough. Yeah, there's that. I definitely don't think I'm going to be reading any. I might read like a page or two tonight, but like I just want to come on here and give my thoughts from this past weekend.
2 weeks later.
Guys, long time no see. It's literally the end of March and I have not completed a single book. I think we have about a week left, so I'm determined to get through this book and more green books. But I have a good excuse for why I didn't get through anything. One, I had an exam yesterday. That's it. I take school very seriously and everything else will get put on the back burner to ensure that I succeed. So I do apologize, but I'm gonna try to get through as many green books as I can this week. I want to finish this one while I'm in here. I think that it's possible unless I'm like super busy today. I have a little over half. This is what I have left. But I think I can finish it anytime I'm in here. I got me some breakfast, some chicken pickle. I'm gonna get started on this. I'll update you guys throughout my journey. I need to eat my breakfast though before, if we do get busy. One time I like didn't eat my breakfast. I was like, I'll eat it later, and I never got the chance, and I thought I was about to pass out in here. So don't be like me, folks. Do you want a breakfast haul? I got an Oreo yogurt parfait because the one that I had the other day freaking slapped. So good. And I like got it kind of by mistake. Anyways, it slapped. I'll eat that later. I got a scrambled breakfast bowl with no cheese. And I'm about to put syrup all over it and go to town. I'll see you guys when I have some interesting updates. And I miss you guys so much. I still haven't posted my reading pink books in February. Like, I have been neglecting on everything YouTube. But like I said, I'm an academic girly at heart. I cry over grades. I stress over grades. I cry over not knowing things academically related. Everyone has a flaw, and that is one of mine, one of the many. So I just care about school. Okay, bye. From where I once was. I'm on page 278. I just hate the way they make this man feel. Like, why are we being mean and petty? Like, I get what he did, but like, it is irking me so badly. And I want to like Alana, whatever her name is. Elena, I don't know. I want to like her so badly. Like, I get that your friends are trying to protect you, but why are we acting like this isn't a disease? Why are we acting like this man isn't trying his best? Why are we acting like you pushing him away is probably causing him to indulge in other activities more? Like, it's irking me, and like, I want to like her because she seems, you know, cute or whatever, and I like people who bake, you know. But like, it's giving mean high school, like mean high school group clique. Like, I don't like it. I don't like it. He's just trying his best. Cal is just trying his best. It's really got me bent. Like, every time I read a scene where it's like they're being mean to him, I'm like, oh, tomato, get a life. Guys, the sibling dynamic in this book is exactly what it feels like to have siblings. Like, if you're an only child and you want to know, just read one of these books. It's hilarious to me because you really could be fighting with your siblings one second, and then the next second, like, you're doing something nice for them and you're like, anything for you, sweetheart. And his brother said, I'm just gonna read you the line. He said, Cal said to his brother, thanks in advance. He said, whatever it takes to keep that smile on your face, pretty boy. It just has me weak because it's so true. Just like the sibling dynamic. Do you guys want to know what's absolutely killing me? Page 356. Why does he just not tell people the issue behind why he does what he does? It's infuriating. It's infuriating. Like, it's really hard because I keep rooting for him. I'm like, oh my gosh, he's gonna turn his life around. Like, he's gonna do it, not for her but for himself. I hope that he does do it because I'm rooting for them. I'm rooting for Cal. I'm rooting for him to get his life together. That's all I want right now. Also, made myself a coffee. I just wish he would just say, like, I do this because I do this. And then the person would be like, let's fix that problem so you don't do that. Or it lessens the effects of you doing that. You know that part in a book when everything is going way too well? Like, I mean, way too well. I'm at that part. Everyone is happy. Everyone is smiling. Everyone is having a good time. The couple is together. Like, I don't want the other shoe to drop. I really don't. I hope there can't really be a third act breakup, if you get what I'm saying. Like, it's not that type of book, but I just hope, like, you know, when you get to these last few pages of a romance and you're like, but everything's going good, like, what more could there be? I don't know, bro. Like, I don't think my little heart can take it. Please don't let anything bad happen. I know that it's going to, but like, let me continue to read. Please don't let anything bad happen. I'm begging you. I just got off of work and I wanted to update you on how much progress I made. I'm on page 418. So I have this much left. And I think we started with what? Like, it was a little bit over half. So that's dramatic, Erica. That's still dramatic. Maybe like that. I don't know, but I feel like I read quite a bit. I'm at the end of the story. I think that I could finish it today, but I'm going to drive to the next town over and get an acai bowl. It was so good when I had it the other day. If you watch my study vlog, you'll see that I killed it, literally. So I want to get another one. It's kind of a drive just for an acai bowl, but you know what? I don't have anything else to do today besides read and edit. That's great for me. But yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. I was reading in there while I was waiting for my acai bowl, and then I figured I'd show you guys because she's so pretty. Can you even see? I feel like the lighting. Oh, I didn't get any strawberries this time because, truth be told, I love the way that banana tastes with the acai. So I'm very excited to devour this before I go home. Yeah, because home is like 40 minutes away. So might as well eat it now. And then I'm gonna go home and read. I'm almost done. Hi, I'm determined to finish the rest of this. I wanna get through this so I can start my next read. I'm kinda tired of being in this world. I don't know what I'm gonna read next, but I'm super excited. One of my favorite things about reading romance books are the quotes that are so, they just feel real to me. Listen to this. Happy because I found someone who understands me on a cellular level. Cellular level. Y'all know I study science. Cellular level. He does understand her on a cellular level. And I know what you can be thinking, Erica, what does that even mean? I don't know. It just sounds deep. You know how I said something bad was gonna happen? It's bad, but like, it's plausible. Like, I like this storyline. I like this third act breakup. And you don't hear me say that often. This is good. I mean, the story is, where we're at in the book is not good. Like, things are falling apart. But like, it's good that it wasn't something stupid, you know? On a cellular level. I'm still not gonna forget that Picking Daisies quote, though. Ah! So cute. epilogues, and definitely extended epilogues are just, what more could you have to say? And there's only been 2 times where I thought that it was good. One, anything regarding Once Upon a Broken Heart. You could give me a novella, you can give me an extended epilogue. Heck, write another book. And this one was really cute. I feel like there's something that I'm learning about myself by reading all these books. It doesn't take much to make a girl happy. Like, well, is it a 5-star read? No. But like, I enjoyed my time reading it. I thought it was cute. Will I think about them afterwards? Probably not. Like, I'll just think, they really got me though with the small town vibes. Like, I love a good small town romance, and I think this one might be my favorite. It's so hard because I really did love Iris and Declan. I don't know, but it's so good. I ate it up. I think I did like this one better than Iris and Declan, which is saying something because I think I gave their book 4 stars. So I don't know what I'm gonna rate it. I don't know what my second book is gonna be. Should I go ahead and pick it out now or should I wait? I'm in a reading mood though. I couldn't read for weeks because I was taking my test. Let's go ahead and pick it out. I have a few options in my hands. One Dark Window. We all knew that this was a good chance that it was gonna be in this video since I'm reading Green Books for the month. I specifically have been wanting to read this book and I had to go to Barnes and get it, and I'm excited because the only thing that I know is like the love interest is darkness. How do you fall in love with darkness? I don't know, but the back of the book is so intriguing. Y'all know how to say that? Focus. I don't know how to say that. I'm gonna just say E. This is right down my alley. I'm going to start this book soon. Probably not right now because I need to clean my room because after exam season is just crazy. My room gets out of control. But I definitely want to get at least a good 100 pages in tonight. So I'm excited and I will be back. It's been a few days since I last talked to you. I wanted to give my next update once I was a good bit into the book. I am over 100 pages in. I'm still in the world building type of thing, but it's definitely not what I expected. I think I said the only thing that I heard about it was a romance with Nightmare. Definitely no. Definitely no. I don't think it's that anymore. It's definitely fantasy, but it's not like, I don't know. Definitely has magical elements. Not sure how it's gonna play out. I think I've met all of the main characters, maybe, but we're following Elspeth Spindle. I don't know how you say her name. She basically was infected. I don't even know how to explain that. Like, I can't explain it, but it's good. It's intriguing. Last night, I was getting ready to go to bed and I was like thinking about it because I couldn't pick it up and read it. I was just so tired, but I was like, dang, like if I wasn't so tired, like I would pick it up and read it. And like I've been thinking about it, so that's a good sign. It's too early to tell anything else, but I have so many questions. Like, for one, what's going on? For two, I don't know who's a bad guy and who's a good guy, honestly. All I know is that my girl, E, we're gonna call her E, she needs to watch her back, okay? I feel like she is watching her back, but I feel like she's also hanging out with a dangerous group of people, and I don't even know what they want. I don't know what anybody's end goal is. I know that her end goal is just to survive. Those are my thoughts. It's very interesting though. I always wonder how authors come up with this stuff. There's never in a million years where I would have thought of this. I'm on page 110. There's much to go. Hello. I don't even know when I last filmed. I think it was yesterday, right? Anyways, I didn't get that much further in from when we last talked, but I feel like the plot has really picked up and I'm interested to see who, I still don't know who is who, like who the characters really are, but I can't stop thinking about it. I'm going to continue to read. Today I've been like cleaning and just getting things organized. It's Sunday. It's March 24th, so I really want to try to finish this here soon within like the next day or two, just so we can try to get another book in so I can at least read 3. I'm gonna see if I can get halfway. as you just saw, I'm on part 2. I didn't even know it was in parts, but you know. Basically, learn something new every day. On page 160. Everyone has secrets, man. That's where we're at. It's really good though. I will say, I don't know what I was expecting. I have a feeling if I really like it, then the next book that I'll read is the next one. Because I saw it when I picked up this one. It's like Twisted Something. So that'll be interesting. And yeah, you know, things always pick up on the second half of the book. So we'll see when I get there. I don't know. That might be all the reading I do for today. If I do more, I'll come back. If not, I'll see you tomorrow or Tuesday. So I've been reading quite a bit today at the coffee shop. I am now on chapter 22. I don't think I have that much longer to go, but I'm so tired and I have so much work to do, so probably all I'm gonna read today. It's really good. Like, I don't know. I heard a lot of people rave about it on TikTok, so I wasn't gonna be surprised like if it was super good. And I love fantasy books. I have no clue where the story's going. I'm a little bit more caught up on like the general gist of where we're going. Like, they need to find these 12 cards and other two in order to lift this like mist magical infection thing is kind of what I'm getting from it. So they're on this journey of collecting these cards. I feel like we met the main character love interest and he just did an act of chivalry, even though he says it wasn't for her. Like, we know it was for her. It's pretty good. I kind of want to sit and binge it, but that's what's stopping me from binging it. I'm so tired. Y'all know I wake up super duper early on days where I go to work, so I have some schoolwork that I need to do, and then I also kind of want to go for a walk. So if I come back and read, it'll be later on. That is where we're at. We're on chapter 22. Things are heating up. There's so much that I wish I could say, but obviously I don't want to spoil it for anyone. But I have so many, like her cousin, for instance, like what the heck, like good guy, bad guy. Is she going to, her family? I don't know. The thing about fantasy books is there's so many moving parts and so many different aspects that of betrayal slash like ways that the character could be like helped. And like you never know which one's gonna play out, if that makes sense. I'm gonna get to work. That way maybe I can pick it back up tonight. Hi guys, it's been a few days. I think I'm very close to finishing this book. I have this part is like not part of the book, so I have this much left. I am genuinely concerned for my girl Elspeth. We just figured out, so like throughout the book you know that she's infected right off the bat, but something that you learn, and this isn't really a spoiler, but like everyone that's infected with magic, there's like a consequence. Like I'm pretty sure it says on the back. Yeah, it says, but nothing comes for free, especially magic. So we just figured out what her cost is, and I am shook. Like, I can't say too much, but like, what? No. Like I said, I was trying to figure out the whole time who's a good guy, who's a bad guy. Who's a good guy, who's a bad guy. Who's a good guy, who's a bad guy. There we go. And I still truly don't know, but now they're painting it out to be this whole other person, which I never really considered. I just don't know how to feel. Like, I'm genuinely scared for her. Like, here's what's so crazy too about fantasy. I care about the romance, but like, what's gonna happen with the plot? Like, the main two characters, or the main two like romantical characters, I guess you could say. Is romantical a word? Because I say it a lot. Anyways, they've had their first like romance scene, and I like rushed through those pages. I was like, get back to the plot of the movie. What's going on? I just can't believe what her cost of using magic is. Like, that is so bad for her. There's no other way to put it. Hopefully I can get really close to finishing this, if not finishing it today. It's kind of a rainy day. Not kind of. It is a rainy day at the coffee shop, so I think it might be slow. Watch me saying that and it'd be really busy, but either way, I'm fine. I'm on chapter 24. I'm actually in shock. Like, if you read this book, you know what part I'm talking about. I'm like, what? Why? I gotta go. part. I have about 70-ish pages left, I would say. I'm like not confused, but I am confused. Like I don't know how to explain it. Like why are we talking in code the whole time? I'm still not completely sure what's going on. Nothing makes sense. It's honestly kind of irritating me because I'm like, I want to follow along, but like I don't know, like there's just something off. Like I am reading it obviously, but like I don't know, like it's just kind of confusing. Like all the at what point do I just get to be lost in the world instead of like wanting to put it down because I'm like nothing makes sense what's going on. So yeah, I have about that much left. I think I'm gonna take a little break though because I'm just irritated. But I know this third part, everything should come together because the last line that I read said that Elizabeth is going to basically stop denying her nature, whatever that means. I'm ready to figure out this whole riddle that we've been following literally the whole book. Like we're given crumbs, literal crumbs, the whole book. Couldn't even tell you what's going on other than what's on the back, which is they're looking for Providence cards. And Elizabeth is infected. Like we know this. We knew this on the back. Why do I have no new information? And there's like certain like riddles and stuff too where I'm like, what? I'm just looking like, what the heck is going on? It's too much going on at one time. I was thinking this when I was reading, and there's like this one scene, like there's too much going on at one time, and then like you finally get to go down the storyline that you want to go. Elizabeth takes like 2 steps, and then we like go back to like a calm scene, and it's like, no, like what's going on? I don't know. Confusion, straight confusion actually. So close to finishing, and I have like maybe less than like 10 pages, so I'm gonna sit here and finish it in the car. I'm in such a good part, but I had like people come in, so of course it always happens. And yeah, and it's raining. It's so pretty out. Let me show you real quick. Such pretty views. It's giving folklore. I just finished and I have several thoughts. I have the second book because I went and bought it yesterday. Surprise, surprise. First of all, I can't stand when fantasy books do this. I guess it's like part of the world building, blah, 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 blah. But they mumble all the chapters, and then you get to the last 3 or 4 chapters, and everything that you wanted and more is in those chapters. So, I got 2 books yesterday. They aren't green. Well, this one is green. Can I read this? It's like green and red. Anyways, this is Happily Never After, Lynn Painter. It's her new release. I just need to know what happens. I hate it for me because I had another book lined up after this one. We only have 4 more days, including today of March, for me to read. I don't know. Part of me is like, okay, maybe I should like get out of this world a little bit. But I think I'm gonna read a couple chapters into this and then we'll choose our next book. I have no thoughts on this one other than why save all of the good stuff for the last chapter? Is this book going to take off just as slow as this one and then pick up on the last 3 or 4 chapters? Like, I don't like that. Let's make the storyline, and it was a good storyline throughout. I don't know. I have mixed feelings about it. You guys know, but there's no thoughts really other than what's gonna happen. What's gonna happen? So I'm gonna start this one and read this one for a little bit. I'm only 1 chapter in, but I know it's gonna take me a while to read this book, and maybe I'll read it in another video, but not for this one because it has multiple POVs and I'm already bored. Not bored, but like they're just talking in rhythm. And you know what? I figured out what I don't like about this book. Have y'all ever read a poem and the whole poem rhymes except for the last stanza? Nothing bothers me more. And there's a lot of poems out here that do that. There's a lot. So that's what this book reminds me of. Everything will rhyme except for like the last 2 stanzas. Why are we talking like that? Why are we doing all that? So I think I'm gonna try to read maybe a romance. Okay, our next book that I'm going to be reading is Tessa Bailey Need Me, a broken beautiful novel. I have no idea what this is about. I literally picked it up at Barnes because it was was green. So that is our next adventure. I just can't. I'm going to be thinking about One Dark Window, and it's so infuriating because I can't give it a rating because I'm so upset at the way that things were left and how everything was just saved for the very end. But it's good to feel things in a book, and I need to see how long I think about it. Like with romance books, it's really hard to like think about them afterwards, but with fantasy, like them chunks be having you messed up for a while. I love that feeling. I love when you can't stop thinking about world or characters. My girl Elizabeth, whatever her name is, I keep reading it as like Elizabeth, and I know that's not right. Elizabeth. Read this book eventually. I don't know if I'll start it right now, but I'll come back when I'm about, it's kind of short. I'll come back when I'm a few chapters in. I really want to read that book, but I know it's going to take me a while. So I need to give it some time and not rush it because I'm just like, I still don't understand all that's happening. Like I get it, sort of, but like, you know what's crazy? When I went to go buy this book for this video, it was the only one that I really went into the store knowing that I wanted. And I remember the lady was like, oh my gosh, like you're going to love this book. And I was like, yeah. She's like, have you heard anything about it when she was checking me out? And I was like, no, all I heard is she falls in love with darkness. And I think I said that in this video. And she was like, like I could tell on her face that I was just anyways, this is what she said to me. She's like, yeah, I think the romance is, there's a bigger plot here than the romance. Like I think the book is so much more important than the romance. And at the time I was kind of like, is she kind of snubbing me? Like, is she saying, like, if you're picking, I don't know. Like, I felt like she was attacking the fact that I like romance, which I know that she wasn't. Like, I was probably just being in my head. But no, it makes sense because if you go into this book trying to read it as a romance, no, you're given 2 scenes. When I say slow burn, I mean slow burn, but I don't even care about the romance, so it has to be a good book. I am confused. I'm concerned with my girl Elizabeth. I'm concerned for her. It's maybe I do really like it, but like I'm just like, why would you do this to me? Now I have to get through all this. Where's the book at? Where did I set the other book? Now I have to try to get through 100 people's POVs to figure out, and I don't even think we get, I'm like trying not to spoil anything for myself. Okay, we do get her POV, but not for a while. We don't get Elizabeth's POV for a minute, and I'm not trying to go into that. I don't care what they're doing. I don't care what's going on out there. I care about Elizabeth. I want to know what's happening. So yeah, like I said, I'll have to read that when I have time to just give it my all. And I need something cheesy to take the edge off because I'm like kind of like, what is going on? Like, poor baby girl. That's all I keep thinking of. My mom's like, poor Elizabeth. I'm gonna come back when I read a bit of Need Me by Tessa Bailey. One Dark Window, you got me. Hi, I have finally come to end this video. It's April 2nd, and these are the 2 books we got through in March. Now listen, it's not as much as I did last month, but these books are thicker, and this month, or last month, was a heavy study month. This month will also be a heavy study month because we've come to the end of my semester. So we have our last exam, we have finals, we have last minute homework assignments, quizzes, the whole shebang. Now I do have like a study playlist, so if you're into those type of videos, just look for it on my channel. I think it's titled like Organic Chemistry 2. So that's where I've been, if you're wondering where I've been at this month. Let's talk about these final 2 books. Let me get my phone so I can see what I rated them on Goodreads, and we'll see if I stick to my ratings. I rated The Final Offer 3.75 stars, and I feel like that's pretty accurate because I feel like I like Iris and Declan's story just a tad bit better, but I think Cal might be my favorite of the brothers. Declan has the most like character growth, but so does Cal. So like it's hard because like they really are around the same ballpark, but I think that I just like Iris a little bit more than I liked Alana, so that's why I gave it 3.75. But I wish they would have done this with all the books. The little like that is so cute. Like every like it just made me feel like I was in the story each chapter. Cal had so much character development, and how could you not root for him? I was rooting for him the entire time. I was upset with the town. You guys saw me. I was like, why are they being like this towards him? And I feel like it made his journey a little bit harder with what he's dealing with. I feel like we all know, yeah, on the back of the book it says that he's struggling with alcoholism. It made his journey to sobriety a lot harder, I feel like, and that was something that just ripped my heart. But I feel like it's the true story of it all. Like I feel like that is just something that people who deal with alcoholism really do go through, and I feel like their loved ones really do go through some of the things that they portrayed with Alana and the town's feelings towards Cal, even his own siblings. And I love the end when they stuck it to the dad. I really enjoyed my time reading this book, but she was thick. Okay, this is a thick book. Thickums. So I'm sticking with my final rating of a 3.75 stars. The plot I really did enjoy, which you guys know how I feel about plots in romance books. Sometimes they're not that good. This one was, I feel like it was good, but like every time you felt like things were going to be okay, you knew that they really weren't. And that was really hard for me. That was really hard for me because I was like, we have so many pages to go and they're together. Like, I know it's not gonna work out. Anyways, final thoughts about the final offer. Happy I read it. Happy that I finished that little series. And the next one that I have is Redesign Lauren Asher. I don't know what that's about, but I bought it because everybody was raving about it on TikTok and I was like, gotta get my hands on it. Gotta get my hands on it. Next, One Dark Window. Now this one took me by surprise. Did I even put it in my Goodreads? I don't even think I put it in my Goodreads yet. When did I start reading this? Rue, when was this? I talked about this a little bit at the end, like the last clip that I have, I think. And I immediately wanted to start reading Two Twisted Crowns, which is the next book in the series. And I think that I read the first chapter, which is in one of the main guy characters, like his POV. And my ultimate reason for not continuing this book is for two reasons. One, there's a lot of different POVs, and right now I'm a diehard Elizabeth, like what's going on with her. I don't really care about anybody else. I am heartbroken over how her character story plot development is going. I'm just like, but I love when I like fall in love or like rooting for a female main character. Like that's so hard to get me to do because I feel like they are just, it's hard to come by in the book world, honestly. It's not every day that you find yourself rooting for the female main character or like relating with the female main character. And in this book I did. Elizabeth is just, she's going through, okay? She is going through, and she kind of reminds me a little bit of Evangeline, which you guys know I love. Because it's just like life is throwing all these things at her constantly, and she doesn't even have a second to breathe, to adjust before the next thing is coming. All she wants to do is survive. That's all she wants, and to just get through it. And you kind of see like towards the end of the book, like things are just not going the way that she wants them to, which is saying something because all she wants is to survive. Like that's just so rough. And like I found myself not even caring about the tiny bit of romance that you get in here, solely invested in the actual plot of the book, which when that happens too, I love. How could I? That is like a book reader's dream. If you go in for the romance, or I don't even know, did I go in for the romance? I don't know what I was expecting. But like as a romance reader, like I love a good romance story. But when I find that that is taking the seat on the back row and I actually care about the plot of the book, I can't rate it anything less than 4 stars. So I'm in between a 4.25 and a 4.5 stars. It's not a 5-star feeling because I have, in fact, I've thought about them a lot, but I haven't thought about, like, it didn't wreck my world, okay? We've seen what I look like when my world has been wrecked. We saw it with Once Upon a Broken Heart. We saw it with Powerless. We saw it with Picking Daisies on a Sunday. This did not meet that standard of just wrecking my life, but it was still really, really good. I found myself thinking about them randomly, like at work or like while I'm studying, so hey, good enough for me. So for right now it's a 4.25. If I feel like the whole, I don't know if it's like a duology or like if there's gonna be more books after Two Twisted Crowns or what, haven't done my research, but if I find myself liking the whole series and stuff like that, I'll probably pull it up to a 4.5 just because my memory is absolutely like just awful when it comes to book reading, which is a good thing and a bad thing, and the storylines just blend. But like this is saying something, because having the first book of a series be as good as this was is just, it doesn't come often, okay? It really doesn't come often, and I'm just so touched by the creativity of the author with the theme of this book of collecting cards. Like I just haven't read anything like it, and I feel like if you're able to take a fantasy book and just add your own spin to the world of fantasy in general, amazing. But then to have the plotline be so invested by someone who doesn't really, it's not even that I don't care for fantasy because I love it, but like my main genre is romance, to have me feeling like, okay, get through this, I don't care about those scenes, get back to the plot of the original movie, A+, A+. I know I'm giving it 4.25, but A+. I recommend this to everyone. Those are my final thoughts on these 2 books. It's not much, but hey, this is my hobby. Unfortunately, the door is knocking with the schoolwork. I don't know if you can see it set up over there, but yeah, I really had a good time reading these books, and they were both green, which was the point of this video. I wish I would have gotten more, but you know, oh, this is where we left off. I did in fact put this down. This is gonna be my next green book. You see the little bookmark? I'm about to take it out because this wasn't for me. I'm not in. This should be like something if I like did like one of those 24-hour readathons, or like just wanted to feel like accomplished in my life and just reading to read, but no, not right now. That was my final thoughts on that. Like literally, I think I made it to page 3 and I was like, absolutely not. And I looked at the reviews and apparently it does in fact get worse. I don't know how it could, but it does. So final thoughts, I rated The Final Offer 3.75 and then One Dark Window 4.25. I really did enjoy both of these books and I'm happy that I got to them and read them when I did. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching and hanging out with me for the month. Sorry again that I didn't read that much, but hey, this is realistic and this is real life. And I'm gonna get back to studying because this week is a rough one. And don't forget to click on my other playlist, my Organic Chemistry 2 playlist. That's where I'll be at for the next month. Who knows how much reading I'll get done in April, but I'm excited to see what happens. Bye. Thanks for watching. Bye!